Hi guys, this week's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a football league table. Now, I'm going to be using the Barclays Premier League, and that's 20 teams who play each other twice a season, each for a total of 38. The criteria for calculating the league leaders are, first of all, the team with the highest number of points. Should two teams be level on points, then it's the team with the higher goal difference, and should they still be level following that, it goes to the number of goals scored. This is to encourage attacking football. Now, this is a blank table, as you can see, and it's all set out alphabetically as we would have at the start of the season, and this is the actual table after 13 games of the matches of the season. And you can see the information is all set out the way by, first of all, by the points, and then where you can see two teams on the same score or same number of points, it's down to goal difference. So first thing I'm going to do to avoid confusion later on is I'm just going to reset this table to be alphabetical, because we will be copying information and we won't want to get it wrong. So there we go, that's it all set alphabetically. And yep, that looks good. So now we're going to go on to the actual table. Now, first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is calculate the number of games, which is just going to be the number of games won, drawn, lost, rather than having to put in, oh, he played one, he won one. I'm just going to say that if you put in the number in there into one of these columns, that this will automatically update. So the first thing I'm going to do is say number of games played is equal to number of games won plus the number of games drawn plus the number of games lost, and enter there. And we can see the formulas here for that cell. That's good. So I'm just going to drag and drop that all the way down, and if we click here we can see the formulas here. So just to check out that it's working, I'll just pick on this team and say they won one and they drew two and they lost four, so that should be a total of 7 matches played. 7 matches played, yep, that's good. So I'm going to clear that data again, and we're back to all zeros. So this column is sorted. I'll just highlight it so I know it's done. Next thing we're going to do is calculate the number of points. Now, the way this is calculated is you get 3 points for winning a match, and 1 point for draw, and 0 points for losing. So what we're going to say here is we're just going to click there and say number of points is equal to the number of wins multiplied by 3 points plus the number of draws multiplied by 1, or if you want. And we can hit enter, and I'll just drag and drop that all the way down, and I'll highlight it as well just to know that it's done. And just to test it out, I'm going to say this team have won 1 and they've drawn 2 and they've lost 3, and so 1 plus 2 is 3. That shows the number of games played is correct, and the number of points, 1 win is 3 points plus 2 wins is 5. That's okay, that looks good. So I'll just clear that data, and the other calculation we have to make now is goal difference, which is simply the number of goals scored minus the number of goals conceded. So in here, from goal difference, I'm going to say this is equal to goals scored minus goals conceded, and I'll hit enter. There's the formula up in the formula bar, so I'll just drag and drop that down, and that's that. And now, so just to check out that it works, I'm going to say this team scored 4 and conceded 9, and they have a goal difference minus 5. That looks okay. I'll say this team scored 1 and or conceded 1 and scored 4, so they have a goal difference of 3. That looks okay. So I'm going to clear that data and clear that, and that should be everything nice and clear. Now that we've those calculations done, what we need is this data here, the number of games they've won, drawn, lost, goals scored and conceded. So I'm going to get that from the actual table, and seeing as this is all alphabetical, that is why I sorted the other table earlier. So we just come and we take our 5 columns and Control and C to copy, and then I'll go back into our table and I'll paste it there. And there you go. You can see that all the information has been updated. Number of games played is 13. Yes, we had that established at the start. These are the number of points and goal difference. So now that we have all our information, it's just a case of sorting the table as it should be. So I'll go back to the actual table and I'm going to sort it out back to proper. So custom sort, we'll add 2 levels. So we'll sort first of all by points, then we're going to sort by goal difference, then we're going to sort by goals for. And they're all largest to smallest, largest to smallest, largest to smallest. Okay, so there we go. That is the actual table as it was looking like before. Leicester on top, United clinging to their heels. And we'll go on to the table we've created. And we're going to do the same thing. So we go sort and filter, custom sort, add 2 levels. First level we sort by is the number of points, then by the number of goal difference, and then by the number of goals scored. And they're all largest to smallest. Largest to smallest, largest to smallest. Okay. So this is, now I'm just going to clear the formatting on that. No fill. And that's our league table. Now, just to be sure that it's the exact same as the actual table, I'm going to copy it and paste it in beside. And there we go. We have, I'm just going to bring it over and compare the teams. Leicester, United, City, Arsenal, Spurs, West Ham, Everton, Southampton, Poole, Palace, Stoke. Yeah. Yep, they're all good. I'll undo that. We'll just look at the number of points. That should 28, 27, 26, 26, 24, 21, 20, 20, 20, 19, 19, 17, 16, 14, 14, 12, 10, 9, 9, 5. That looks good. Looking down that column looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. So that's our league table sorted. So now I can delete this information again. And that's our league table done. Now in the next couple of tutorials I will show you how to update the table without actually having to put in, oh, he won a game this week and or he drew, or number of goals, where by having the matches set out, when you put the scores in for each match, we'll say for example Leicester 3 versus Man United 0, that it will automatically update. But that'll be another tutorial. So in the meantime, you can work away at that, and please come back and watch more. Bye for now.